Hello, welcome to this video. I'm in Xi'an and today I'm planning to go to the Terracotta Warriors Museum, and stay tuned until the end of the video as I will be sharing the overall experience. I came to Xi'an yesterday and it rained whole day yesterday. It is also raining today and it is also raining tomorrow. So I'm here 3 days and it is raining all 3 days. The only time it does not rain is the day I'm leaving for Zhangjiajie. It's a bit sad because I really wanted to explore Xi'an. With the rain, it has become a bit of challenge. But what I'm so excited today is that I will be visiting this museum that I heard a lot about, and when I see pictures, when I see videos, I really wanted to explore from my own eyes. So today's the day to go to this museum. I found out there are several ways to go to this museum from Xi'an. Right now I'm nearby Bell Tower. For this trip I'm taking a public transport, the metro, and then I will change to a tourist bus. I am exploring this public transport option. It is a bit lengthy because I think the whole journey takes about 1.5 hours, but the good thing is it does not cost that much of money, and because it is raining today I really don't have any other plans. So 1.5 hour one way and probably the same coming back, about 3 hours or 2.5 hours on travel is okay for me today. I could have taken ADD, which would have been quicker because I have a lot of time. I just want to use public transport. I purchased the entrance ticket through trip.com and it is really easy. You just go to trip.com and search for the museum and you just buy whatever ticket you have there. I think you can also buy ticket on the spot, but having a reserved ticket will guarantee that you will be allowed to enter. So without further ado, let's get started. So I have started my journey. Right now I'm in line 1. I will change to line 9 at Fengjichang station, get off at Huachengqi station, and then I will take bus 613. I just wanted to show you, look how clean this metro is. Look at the seats, they are spotless, they are like shining. I'm now in bus 613. This is a direct service to the museum. The bus fare was 5 yuan that you pay through WeChat or Alipay. The QR code is right on the door. Once you get out of the train station, go to the bus stop that has the sign 613 to make sure you are on the official bus. This bus will drop you inside a parking lot like this. Get off from the bus and look for the posted direction sign to the museum and just keep walking towards it. So after walking about 3 or 4 minutes, now I'm here. This looks like maybe this is the beginning of this complex, but this is not the main entrance. I think I still need to walk a bit because I can see some buildings over there, so let's keep walking. Looks like I'm on the right track. The crowd is getting bigger. I can already see the building in front of me, and that might be the main entrance. Let's go to the left from here. So that building in front of me looks like an entrance gate. Because I already have a ticket attached to my passport, I am going directly to the gate. And that building on the right looks like a tourist information center. It is a bit sad that it is raining. Everybody is on umbrella or poncho, but I'm here. That's what's exciting. So here's a bit of information about this place. So at the gates they just scan your passport and they let you in. So after the entrance you still have to walk. So I'm following this walking trail. I have been walking for the last couple of minutes, but this walk is not really that boring because the path you walk in is really beautiful. Look at all those trees all around you, and even the path, they have all these stones carved in. So this is really a nice walking trail. There's still a bit of walk, but what I found just now is you can actually come into those golf cart. I think they will charge you some money, but then you do not have to walk all this long. So all these people on my left, they came on that golf cart, but ultimately we are meeting at this junction here and walk towards the I guess the pit, or there might be some building. I don't know what's in front of me, but let's keep walking. What's exciting is that look at all these people. Despite the rain, they are coming up. This is very exciting. So from this courtyard you can choose where you wanna go. So if you wanna go to pit 1, 2 or 3, I guess you can make your selection here. There's also washrooms, there are some coffee shops that I saw. For now I will go to pit 1, and on my left this is where I need to line up. And this is the main entrance for pit number 1. There are so many people here. I don't know how busy it will be inside, but let's have a look. Look at that. Wow, this is so real. So what's interesting is that they're all like human-sized sculptures. I don't know if I can show it in the camera, but they all look so different. And this pit is quite huge. This where I'm standing is the beginning, and it goes to the back where that white wall is, but only the portion of this is excavated so far. This is from the other side of the pit. This just feels so real, and they're all so different. Everybody is so different. Amazing work of art. Here they are still working on excavating all these warriors and horses and all their belongings. And I read it somewhere that so far 2,000 warriors and horses have been excavated from all these burial pits, and it is estimated they still have about 6,000 still buried underground. I'm so happy that I came here to experience this. This section is the end of pit 1. I'm almost at the end, so I will move on to pit 2 now. Once you come out of that pit 1, walk a little bit and you'll see the entrance for pit 2 right here. So pit 2 is smaller than pit 1, but it is more complex. So what I found is here it contains like archers or infantry, chariots or cavalries, and it also shows how the army was arranged to battle. And this side is still being excavated. This might be a excavation machine, I don't know. But this site represents the military formation and tactics that the emperor army had. And lots of figures are still partially unexcavated. And pit 3 is also the same, unexcavated, and it was built for a different purpose. Anyway, with this, now I'm done with all these pits. Next is exhibition hall, and then back to Xi'an. And here I'm outside the museum, and now I'm walking towards my nearest bus station or nearest transit. So this area is just outside the museum, and it is more touristic. There are street food vendors, there are coffee shops, restaurants, and souvenirs. Look at that huge sculpture. This is quite big and looks similar to the Terracotta Warriors, but this is designed for something else. But this is interesting. Now let me share the experience I had today. Now I'm back at my hotel, so let me share my experience. So first thing is the travel. Travel wasn't that bad. I took a public transport. So out of 2 options, the first one I took the majority of travel through the train, and then remaining part through a tourist bus. That was okay. So when I returned, I took a bus to Fangjichang station, and then I took a subway. They were both, I would say, about the same time, about the same cost. So travel was okay, but of course you can choose a DD if you prefer quicker way. Now let's talk about the museum itself. As soon as you walk in to pit 1, which is one of the main one, you will see rows and rows of human-sized clay soldier, all with unique faces, expression, even hairstyles. They look so different. All of them were different, and they were built 2000 years ago during the first emperor's period, in the belief that those soldiers will protect him after his life. So imagine the craftsmanship and the time it took them to build all of those. It is just fascinating. So visiting this site is not just about seeing those statues. So you are actually seeing the history, the ambition, and the artistry behind one of the world's largest archaeological discoveries in time. So it is really fascinating. So one more thing I will tell is, although we will see about 2000 those soldiers or horses, stuff like that, but bear in mind that there are more, at least 6 or 7,000 more buried under. So it's not just a small picture, where we have to look at the big picture. And that also tells how the ancient China was capable of, right? At that time, like 2000 years ago, they were able to build all of these, even the Great Wall, right? How they built this long architecture. It is almost fascinating to see same sort of history in this museum. The pit one is the biggest among all. Pit 2 and 3 were smaller, but they help you to understand how the army was structured with cavalries, archers, and command post. You will also see some warriors are half buried, as that tells the excavation is still ongoing. It takes some time to uncover all of those. If you are in Xi'an, or if you will be in Xi'an, if you do not have this place in your itinerary, I would highly recommend that you add this place to your list. You cannot really miss this. It is not that far. Like I said, you have multiple options to get there. Tickets are cheaper, but what you will see is the history. Once you enter the pit, you will think like, wow, these were built by humans a long time ago, and at that time even there were no technologies like today. And once you're done pit 1, 2, and 3, there is a exhibition hall. I would suggest go there as well. That place is like a museum that will give you a lot of information about this place. It has a lot of information on how this place was discovered, how they built all these hangars, like those beds, and they will also tell the current progress of the archaeological work. That is included in your ticket. I think you will be done in about 20 or 30 minutes just browsing. So go to that place. In pit number 3, there is a photo booth where you can take pictures on the side of those terracotta warriors. Bear in mind, they do charge money for that. So if you want your picture with them, you just line up, pay the money, and they will take a picture of you. But if you do not want to pay, if you do not want to line up, you can just take a picture from a bit of side. You will still see those real terracotta warriors. And as you come out, there will be a lot of people, let's say vendors, trying to sell you those souvenirs, like a very small sized those warriors. If you are interested in getting one, you can buy from them. They may be a bit pricey. Make sure that you know the price you're paying for. But if you do not want to buy there, but you do have a plan to buy later on, as you come out, as you are exiting out of the complex, you'll see a lot of small souvenir shops. Like I showed in my video, you can actually purchase there too, and I found it is a bit cheaper, so that is an option. I did not try any restaurants or fast food or even coffee inside the complex, but as you come out, there are lots of street food vendors and restaurants, coffee shop. You can have your meal there if you prefer. That is an option. Inside the complex, I did not hire any tour guide nor those audio thing. There are tons of information. There are so many posters around. There are little billboard where you can read the information. Personally, I did not needed it, but if you want, there are options to hire those audio. As you start entering the complex, there will be a lot of tour guides, and you can hire one of them, or you can book from trip.com. It is entirely up to you. And also I found that there's a tomb nearby where the emperor is laid under, but I did not go there. I heard it is included in your ticket, but people said that there's actually nothing to see. It's just a hill. If you want to see that, you can try that. When I come back, I took bus 306 to Fangjicheng. It was about, I would say, 1 hour ride, or maybe just under 1 hour, but it goes through the city, and it's a double-decker bus. You can actually see the city around. But because it was raining, I went upstairs on the double-decker. everything was foggy, the windows were all condensed, so I couldn't really see. It was also a bit chilly, but if the weather is nice, you can try that, or you could do a DD. It is entirely up to you. So this is the end of my video. Hope you learned something from my experience today, and again I will say, put this in your list. You will not regret. Thanks for watching. I will see you in another video.